Hey, welcome to the Bob and Tam Show. Actually, it's the Bob Tams trucks, cars, and motorcycles. It's a quick live here because I bought something yesterday and something for the shop. It's a freaking motorhome. Can you believe it? Brakes are out on it. Batteries are dead. Guy had it started yesterday. We got a really good deal. I won't even tell you. I paid $1,500 for this sucker. And so what are we going to do with this thing? We are going to take it down to the shop. We're going to try to get it all fixed up. It was running yesterday. It's got a 454 in it. I'm not looking to use this for what you might think we're going to do with it. The idea of this is something we want to put along the side of the shop in case some of you would like to come and visit us. We're going to go inside and take a look around. It hasn't been cleaned up. It hasn't been done anything. It's been sitting here for a little over a year. And the gentleman that we bought it from, he was trying to get about $5,000 from it. Hey, somebody actually came on, so somebody's actually watching it. Janice is on. Hey, Janice. And hopefully I'm on the right channel. We're supposed to be on the Bob and Tams cars, trucks, and motorcycles. So that's where I'm supposed to be at today. So we're looking at this motorhome we just got done buying. I paid $1,500 for it. I think it's a 1984. We bought it for... because we've been talking about the shop and we're talking about doing the bike builds and stuff like that, and we want to be able to have some place for people to stay if they want to come visit us or want to come down and work on the shop with me, working on those bikes for the veterans. We're going to be going up to Vegas next week, and we're going to see if we can pick up a motorcycle. That's what we're hoping to get. So let me know if I'm on the Bob and Tams cars, trucks, and motorcycles, because that's where I'm supposed to be doing my live at. So Janice is on. You disappeared. I got to hit this. I'm not used to using my phone. There we go. Close that. All right. So Janice is on and said Rowan's is on. So am I on Bob and Tam's cars, trucks, and motorcycles, or am I on the other one? So let's take a look inside. Let me flip the camera around here real quick so you can kind of see what's going on. Come on, flip the camera. There we go. It's not too bad. $1,500, you can't go wrong. So we're going to try to get it running a little bit better, figure out the brakes are completely out on this. Yep, we are on trucks and motorcycles. Thank you. So I wanted to make sure I was on the right channel. You all came on so quick, so I wasn't sure what was going on. So we're going to set this up to be a place to where if you guys come visit us or want to come down and help us at the shop, we're going to have a place for you guys to sleep and stay. So we actually got a queen size bed back here in the back for you. It's supposed to have air conditioning. If it doesn't have air conditioning, if it doesn't work, we're going to put the split unit in it. It's supposed to have, I'm not real keen on the shower here. It's really small. Heck, can I even stand up in this thing? Oh, not too bad. So if you're under 6 foot, oh look, there I am. Got a little bit of headroom. So not too awful bad. Be just a little tough to rinse off in that sucker. But the couch here is going to fold down into a bed. I'm assuming it's a full size maybe. There's supposed to have been a table. I haven't been able to find out where that table is at. For a dinette table or something to eat at. Refrigerator, they said it was only 2 years old. I don't know. It looks older than that, so I don't know. But we have no idea if anything works. They were asking $5,000 for it. And then they called me and said, hey, the brakes went out on it. Somebody else was planning on buying it. Hey, Skippy, glad you joined me today. Tam's back at the house. We're waiting on a tow truck. There's dispatching me. We have a tow truck service that we've been paying for years for being able to tow anything I want to be able to tow. It's actually through Allstate. Costs about, I think it's $199 a year now. It started out about $99, but I got it. We don't have Allstate insurance. It is just their towing. But we had AAA before, and they want to argue with you when it comes to something big like this. They want to charge you extra. Plus, this will give you up to, I think it's over 100 miles that they'll tow you to your first base. I only got 6 miles to get over to the shop, so it's not that far from where we're sitting here at. So we got this sucker. We're going to fix it up. Got more projects to work on, don't I? And never enough stuff to do. Let me see what my comments here. Come on, comments. Come on, back up comments. So Rowan and Skippy and Janice is on. Glad Skippy got to join us today. A lot of times we don't get to see Skippy on there. And so we're just kind of showing you a little bit about something else I bought. Like I say, it was only $1,500. I couldn't go wrong with $1,500. They first made us an offer. They said, hey, take it for $2,500. And I'm like, I don't know. We called and you said, tow truck was going to cost between $800 and $1,000, even though we're not paying for it. I paid for it anyway in the long run. I've had this towing for, I guess, since, we probably have had this towing for 6 years and only used it to jump my truck once. And that was 3 or 4 years ago down in Branson. So other than that, we've never used it. But we saved it because the idea is if we were out there on the road with the truck and the trailer and the RV, I'm trying to flip the camera back around. Here you go. There's a family truckster. So here's a look at it. May not be the prettiest looking thing, but it looks pretty sound. I took the marker lights off because I didn't know if the tow truck, I'm hoping it'll be able to grab the front wheels and lift it. I wanted to get those off, but I didn't bring a big enough wrench to be able to take the lights off. But if they tear them up, it's not the end of the world. It's driving lights. I just take them off. Like I say, we don't know if we're planning on driving this. It did run. He started up yesterday and showed me it did run, but he must have jumped it. They did drive it. So the guy that wanted it before drove it up a little ways. And then when he hit the brakes, it wouldn't stop. And he pulled the emergency brake and he got it to stop. So then they put it back and they put it right there. So we're going to take it over to the shop, plug it in, see if it's going to work, see what works on it. Because there's no way. They got a big old generator in the back here. But they said because it doesn't have enough gas in it, it won't start it up. I did find an owner's manual, so that's kind of cool that I got an owner's manual to be able to check it out. So look, Tam sent me a thing and said tow truck company should be here soon. I just got a text if you heard that beeping. Generator's back here. But overall, probably all these awnings and stuff probably shot. What we want to do, if I can get enough money raised up, it's about $5,000. $3,000 if I build it myself. One of those aluminum carports to put over it on the side of the shop. So that way the sun's not beating on it all the time. And the weather won't get to it as bad. Just got to have it 10 feet away from the building. So we already got a permit to be able to put it on the side of the building. And actually somebody could live in it full time. We're not looking for anybody to live in it full time. It's just going to be an extra guest house. We're looking for something better. But we don't know how soon that's going to be. And with the insurance at the shop, they make me pay higher because we don't have a residency there. So if I say, hey, I'm living in this RV, they'll give me a better deal. We got cameras and everything all over the place. So I don't know why they have an issue with that, but they do. So what do you think? Did I make a good purchase here on this RV for $1,500? Looks like one of the tires in the back, the inside dual, looks like it's low in air. I don't know if it's flat or not. Tread on it doesn't look too bad. Like I say, once again, we're not looking to drive this probably anywhere. I want to get it running enough to where I could take it up and get some good gas put in it, put some additive and stuff in it, and try to get the generator running and stuff like that. That'd be nice to have. If we have a big power outage, I wouldn't have to use my trailer. It's got a big old backup camera on it in the back. It's got all kinds of controls inside to fool with and all that kind of neat stuff. So this is the first time I've actually done a live more or less with my phone. A lot of times we put the phone, but we put it in a tripod and kind of hold it in place. Got to keep watching because the gate's out there, and I got to let the guy in. But it's got all kinds of different controls. I think that's a vacuum gauge he's got here. I don't got my glasses on to see. It's got a CB. Look, we can do some breaker with it. Mirror control here. There's a heater on the mirror control. I don't know which mirrors these are. If this is these here, I'm assuming. Got some shades here to keep the sun out, because you can see how the sun's beat that up over there. The only place I seen any leak that it had is right up here. The vent here was leaking. So I'm going to end up probably pulling these out and either replace them, and then I'll fix the wood. I've done that before. I did it on a guy's van. But the one in the back here is in good shape. It's not, I don't see any moisture. Well, maybe I do. Looks like it might have been leaking a little bit, but it's not. The wood's still solid. So that's good. But this is all fiberglass on the outside. I didn't get up on the roof. If it's fiberglass on top or what they got for a roof thing. I'm not going to try to climb with my phone in my hand. But it does have a ladder in the back. Let me look at the gate again. Got to keep an eye on the gate. Make sure if they come in, I got to let the tow truck driver in. Come over here and hook on into this. And drag it over to the shop. Look, I got some air horns up there. I might take them on, put them on my big truck. So, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? We still got 4 people on. Appreciate that. Watching us on our Bob and Tam trucks, cars, and motorcycles. So, got RVs too. It's a truck, really. But, can you even see the numbers on that? Nope, can't see nothing on that tag. There's a tag underneath the floorboard here. I guess kind of seen it when I was sitting in the driver's seat. Right there. That looks like I can kind of read that one. I'll have to look at it and see what all that says. But I looked underneath, and hopefully the master cylinder is not bad. That thing is a monster on there. So we're hoping that that doesn't go bad. Flip the camera back around. Here I am. I do have my glasses on, so I could read it. I still couldn't read it with my glasses on. What the heck is going on with that? So we're at a tow truck or a tow yard. We're actually at a storage lot. That's where I'm at. Tam's back at home. We're trying to get the, she wants to finish grouting the tile that she put in the bathroom. I don't know if she's doing it today or not. She's feeling a little better today. Has good days, bad days. From after her surgery and stuff that she had. So we'll see if she got it done. So I'm probably going to be at the shop most of the day. Flip the camera back around instead of just looking at me. This lot I can't hardly believe because he told me we could have it sit here for the rest of the month. Whoops, I hit it too many times. Doop. Come on. There we go. So that's family truck show. This needs a bunch of work. We got to change all the weather stripping in it. This thing I bought dirt cheap. I bought this probably, geez, what, 5-6 years ago? Right before I retired. About a year ago. So it's probably about 6 years. And I only paid, it had like almost 100,000 miles on it. It's a 2004. And I only paid, I think I offered the guy $3,600, I think is what he took for it, if I remember right. And I put 75,000 miles on this thing and hardly spent any money on it other than just, you know, tires, brakes, the maintenance stuff. But I'm thinking about fixing this all up because you can't, this is Eddie Bauer. You can't, even, I was thinking about getting one a couple years newer and they want like $10,000 for these things. And this does run good. It's got a little bit of oil, Doc, when you first start it. Once the oil gets pumped up, it goes away. I'm thinking about buffing it out. We were thinking about putting the plastic wrap on it. Change the color, but I haven't decided on that for sure. My seat's pretty rough, but I mean it's a pretty decent vehicle. It's been very dependable. We did have one. This has the 5.4, I think, Ford engine in it. That what's bad about them with all Ford engines on the big V8s, they have the spark plugs are only in there by 3 or 4 threads, which I didn't know when I bought it. I ended up blowing one of them out, and I got lucky and I found a guy in California. And for $500, he tapped it. It was back here, way back here by the condenser and everything. There was no way I was going to get in there. Everybody else wanted to charge me $2,800 just to pull the heads off. And so this guy ended up tapping it, fixed it, did all the other plugs. I really need to probably pull all the plugs back out, put anti-seize on them again, and retorque them. Because like I say, we probably have put, I don't know, 25,000, 40,000 more miles on it since that happened. Tam was driving when it happened. We bought new tires. This originally had some 20-inch tires on it when we first bought it, and it rode like a log wagon. It needs all new shocks and struts on it. It needs the weather strippings all changed on everything all the way around. I need new seat covers in the front. The backs aren't too bad. I really don't have to do a whole lot to the back seats. They're still pretty decent shape. It's got the back extra club in the back. We mainly bought it to pull the boat when we had the boat. Also, when the kids came down, there was plenty of room to put the grandkids, because you could put 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 people could fit in this thing easily. So that's that's another one of my projects we've got to do, besides the new motorhome that we got. Like I say, we're not looking to drive this. This is more or less just going to be something I'm going to have as a guest house at the shop. Put over there where we got the sewer and the pedestal for the electric and the water, hook it all up, get everything all hooked up on it, and hopefully nothing, water leaks, hopefully that doesn't happen, because then everybody would have to use the bathroom in the shop. But it's all fiberglass. A lot of the roof looks fiberglass too, but I wouldn't think it's got a fiberglass roof. I don't think I'm going to climb up on it. Probably if I climb up on it, I'm going to drop the phone, and that would be pretty tragic for your view. This guy was telling me, oh, you could fix this all up and take the striping off and paint it. And I'm like, no, I'm not looking to do all that. I don't know. I don't think I could climb up one-handed up this thing. Let's see. We're going. Creaking and groaning. It's fiberglass. See about walking on that thing. So it's all fiberglass. That's a good thing. Just all these different mounds. They got a lot of silicone and stuff on it. There's a couple fiberglass cracks. Let's see if I can get down without killing myself. Made it. So I climbed up that ladder. Yep. Got up there and showed you the tops. I didn't get up there yesterday. I was going to bring a ladder and I didn't do it. Let's see. Is anybody still on here? Yes, we got 5 on there. So what are we doing today? We bought this fine contraption. I got it for $1,500. It does run, but I'm assuming he jumped it because it won't start now. It won't do nothing. Key is completely dead. So I'm going to have to check it out and see what's going on. Because I was hoping it was going to run because what I wanted to do with it, the brakes are out on it. He had it sold yesterday. Guy came to pick it up, started pulling out, hit the brakes, went to the floor, and he pulled emergency brake and it hit. He backed it up. And this guy was going to drive it from Arizona all the way to Costa Mesa, California, which is about, I don't know, what are we looking at, about 300 miles? And what a moron. An 84 that's been sitting here for a year is going to take it out and drive it that far on a highway. So he ended up backing out and didn't buy it. So we had been talking to him a little bit, so he wrote me back and said, hey, you know, the brakes went out on it. I'm going to be honest with you. Because we first thought it was in a campground or a park, because we have a lot of parks out here where you can put an RV and stay monthly or yearly or whatever you want to do. We have snowbirds here. So I thought that's where it was at. But then when we Googled the address, we say, oh, no, it's down here in a storage lot. So there's no way to plug anything in. Like I said, the generator turns over, but it didn't start. He says because the gas is too low. I can't see how much gas is in it. So that's a possibility. But it's got an Owen in it. It's got a 6.5, so it's got a really big generator in it. So we'll have to see. Owen does have issues with them when they sit too long. They don't want to run. I don't know if the last guy did any maintenance to the generator. It's kind of dirty looking and oily all around it, so I don't know. It did turn over, but I mean, it didn't start. So there's my project that we've got, besides all the other stuff I need to do. So I got to get the carburetors put on the ATVs. I started that the other day, but with Tam's issue, I've been kind of spending more time at home, helping her out, making sure she's all right. Right now, she's doing pretty good. So that's why I've been down here for a couple hours waiting for the tow truck to go up. So I was going to keep you on until the tow truck got on, but I'm getting tired of holding the phone. This phone, this would have been, except for the doors being gone. I was hoping for a pull-out on it. Give you more room inside. That's even a little newer one. It looks like a little more abused. Like we looked at one yesterday. It was just a trailer. All fiberglass. 2015. And it was rough as hell. It was, the upholstery was all ripped up on it and everything else. And it's like, for 2015? I said, I couldn't believe how hard somebody used that one. Here's a ratty old boat. Some guy's trying to get, he said he wants $3,000 for this boat. So you're looking at it and go, oh, that might be worth $3,000. Let's look at this thing. Here, you want to call the guy. Here's his phone number. Tell him you've seen his boat and you want to buy it. I wouldn't give him $1,000 for the boat. Looks like he had a cover here for the engine. I'm assuming the engine's under here. I'm assuming it is. It's probably a V6. Could be a 4-cylinder too. But I'm like, this guy is never going to get... Well, it's got a sticker on it from 25, so I don't know if it ran last year, if he just bought a sticker. But you can buy a boat for $3,000. That's worth about less than $1,000. Not much here. They only charge $60 a month to park outside. Another little RV down there for sale. See anything else there for sale? This guy's got boats and a jet ski. Nope. Not a whole lot. They got a camera on it here, watching the lot. And they got a gate with code and stuff. Got barbed wire around the top. But I mean, how good is that going to stop somebody from getting in and out of the place? I don't know. We're down to one person, so let me flip this back around and we'll wrap this up. So we're going to go ahead and leave you right here. I can't see. Let me get my sunglasses back on. Hopefully I left them in here. If I didn't, I lost them. Here they are. All right, so you're not going to get to see the tow truck come and hook up to this unless I come back to this. I could record it and maybe show you later. I didn't bring a camera to videotape this because I wasn't thinking about it. That happens a lot. So that I'm going to leave you right here. We're in Arizona. picking up a motorhome I gave $1,500 for to use as a guest house over at the shop. And so that'll be set up here in the next, hopefully the next week or so. I'll kind of get that all set up to where I'll at least know how it is, but at least it'll be a place to stay. Hopefully, we got electric heaters too that can be plugged in if the electric system's good in the trailer. And that's about all you really need. You don't really need to run the propane. We don't get that cold here. So mainly the air conditioner for next year. Going to definitely need an AC for it if that doesn't work inside. So we'll leave you right here in Arizona. And I don't know if we're going to do a live tomorrow on the Bob and Tams or not. I don't really have anything really to talk about, but we'll see how that all works out. So let me find out here where the heck we're going to end this up at. I guess it's down here at the bottom. Can't see anything. That didn't do it. Now I need to put my glasses back on so I can see. Alright, let me swing around here. Put my other glasses on. Let me turn this around so you don't see me fiddle-ucking around here. Turn around. There you go. There you go. We flipped it around. It says we still have 5 people on. Let me know who's all here. Neil stopped in. Look at that. It says, great minds think alike. So, check that out. So here, Neil, if you ever come down and visit, we have your own private guest house you can stay in. 5 people on my feed. Okay, yep. Bob, you're buying the trailer for $3,000 and the boat is free. I don't think I'd even pay that. I only paid $1,500 for the camper. So that RV, I only paid $1,500 for it. So the same guy doesn't own the boat. It doesn't look bad. This is going to be your new camper. No, you can drive it and pull the bike behind. No, we did not buy this for us to use. If it's not too hilly, drive it and down shift for the brakes. Emergency brake works. Well, the bad thing here is the traffic's so bad. I bought a $1,000 truck at the auction, and it's still 15 years later running great. Only the 318 doesn't get good gas mileage. Yeah, 318s don't always get that best gas mileage. So we got a lot of people saying hi and all that good stuff. Give Tam my regards. Engine, gearbox, and running gear before anything else would be my priority to fix up. As you said, Bob, for $1,500, you can't go wrong. Looks all right anyway. All right, so that's pretty cool. So I appreciate all you guys coming out and checking out. That's not the RV. It's that one back there. So I'm sitting here killing time with the boat, or waiting for the tow truck, waiting for the boat. Waiting for the tow truck, so that's why I decided, what the heck, let's see if I could go live. And it said you only have to have 25 subscribers to be able to go live on YouTube. It used to be you had to be monetized, or you had to use a computer, or they wouldn't let you use a phone. So things have changed with YouTube. So I hadn't put anything on this channel for a little while, so I wanted to kind of show that. And it isn't a car, but it is a truck. I'd probably say that's could it be a C65 series? I don't know what frame they put on these things. It's got the 455 in it, 454 in it. I can't remember my Chevy motors. 454 Chevy motor in it. And it's supposed to only have, the whole trailer's got like 70,000 on it, but the motor, they were some kind of recall on it. I'm the 4th owner of this. So the guy I got it from was the 3rd owner. He only had it for a year. He bought it for his daughter. She was supposed to move out here and she was going to live in it. She never showed up. So he ended up, that's when he decided, I just want to get rid of the stupid thing. So then when the brakes and all that went out on the other day, when he was trying to show it, that's when he turned around and said, I just want to get rid of this thing. So he came up and we looked at it and I said, we can't turn anything on. I don't know if anything in this place even works. The refrigerator doesn't work, the furnace doesn't work, the air conditioner, all that stuff. None of that stuff works. It's kind of useless to me. So that's where I was at. And I'm like, I don't know. And I said, what's your best offer? And he said, well, because he's asking $5,000. He said, how about $2,500? So I don't know. Let me think about it. He said, well, please let us know either way what you want to do. And I'm like, all right. He said, just make us any offer. So we were driving around with the Sam's, did all that. And I said, it's right now, because we went and looked at this other trailer that was $18,000. It was rough. 2015, but it had a tip out, but it was like a 3-foot tip out. It was useless. And I'm like, no, we ain't gonna do that. Let's just wait. And I said, let's go ahead and offer this guy. That way we at least have a place for people to sleep if we need an extra bed. We've already paid for the permit to where we can put the RV on the lot over there. And it's coded. And so let's just go ahead and do that. We'll get this. If nothing else, it's a place to sleep. I could always buy a split unit and put in it. That does heat and heat and air conditioning, and that'll be fine for this thing. And in a year or two, if I get a few things fixed, it can be drivable. Maybe I can sell it for what I got in it. We'll see what happens. So that's kind of the idea. That's what we decided. And so right now I'm sitting here waiting for the tow truck. Tam wrote me back and said the tow truck was supposed to be coming, but I don't know what the time was because I can't see this. And look at that. So that I'm going to try to leave again. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. If you do, if you haven't, check on that. I'm going to try to put some more stuff on here. We'll probably do some more stuff here with this work that I'll do on this because I'm not going to put on the Bob and Tam's motorcycle channel. And we're supposed to go next week up to Vegas, and we're going to talk to the dealer up there about possibly getting us a motorcycle. So maybe we'll have something for the shop so we can start talking about the bike builds for veterans. So that'd be kind of exciting. We did get a couple of donations already, so we appreciate that to help start buying motorcycles. And not enough to buy them yet, but it's working on that. So want to go check that out. That's bike builds with the letter 4 vets.com. And you can check that out. And if you'd like to donate or help us out, or maybe you got a motorcycle or Harley you want to get rid of, you can contact us and we'll get somebody to pick it up and bring it over here to Arizona. And if you'd like to come out once we get bikes, want to come out and help me work on some of them, maybe you got some experience or something like that, you can set up a time and we'll have you come out when we're not at a motorcycle rally. So there you go. Let's see if this ends the video, if I hit this button. No, it didn't. It brought the comments back up. I have no idea. Let's try this one. Looks like it's just going to close it. Why wouldn't it just stop the video? Let's hit the X. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I do. So we're all done. See you guys later.